We don't like to book people about how many Instagram followers they had, especially on our event ELEKTRISCH. We only book the people when we like the music. This is the most important. So many big artists are coming here and they're feeling home. They're feeling home because not because of the sound system, because of the people, the crowd, the team, and everything, and they love to come back to Nürnberg.
Welcome back to On the Rail with Technotash, guys. We are actually in Nürnberg right now. I can't believe that I'm back here again in 2025, and I'm sitting with Milan Milano, who is actually a resident DJ here at Die Rakete. I hope I pronounced that right. But he's actually a resident here, and he throws parties here, and it's called ELEKTRISCH, you said?
ELEKTRISCH.
Okay. And I was actually introduced to him by Teenage Mutants, who are actually playing right now. So hopefully they hop onto the show shortly after their set. But he's going to be playing the closing set here for his party. And I wanted you to kind of tell us a little bit about yourself and your role in the music industry. I know that you said that you are DJ, of course, producer. You throw these parties here. Maybe tell us a little bit about the history of the party, why you started it, and how often you throw the party here at the club.
Hi. Nice to be here. Thanks for the inviting. My name is Milan. I'm a resident DJ here at the club, Die Rakete, and also from this event, ELEKTRISCH. We host it once per month. And today we are very happy to have Teenage Mutants back at our events. We are super excited. The club is crowded. The club is full. The guys, they're super nice. And it's a nice party today.
And tell us about the history of the party. Why did you start organizing it and when? What was kind of the goal behind throwing this party every month?
So I'm not the main organizer, I'm not a promoter, I'm the main resident of the event, ELEKTRISCH, and I'm a resident of the club. The club owner, Tom, he's also the promoter from today. Sorry he's not here. So ELEKTRISCH is a main event since around 20 or 15 years. This event means a lot for me because here at this event I can play what I want. I play techno, peak time. Sure, I call it magical techno. Okay. A lot of melodic but straightforward. And normally I play the opening and closing sets at our event here at ELEKTRISCH, so it means I start from 11 till 2, and then the closing from 5 to 10. It's super nice. I love it to play the closing sets because for me it's something special. And also I run together with Tom our label since last year, Die Rakete Records. It's our club label. So guys, check on Instagram and Spotify, Die Rakete Records. Maybe you will like the sound.
Who are some of the artists that come through for the parties? Because I know that you must have some really great lineups, and maybe some artists that we might not know that are local that you want to tell us about.
This is not easy to answer there because there are so many. But I think the most important thing is we book people because we like the music, especially on our event ELEKTRISCH. We don't like to book people about how many Instagram followers they had. We only book the people when we like the music. This is the most important. So many big artists are coming here and they're feeling home. They're feeling home because not because of the sound system, because of the people, the crowd, the team, and everything, and they love to come back to Nürnberg. Like the Teenage Mutants, once per year they are here and they always had a good time.
And I think it's cool too because it's my first time visiting this club, and it's actually a really nice club. There's 2 stages right now. I don't know if it's always this way. And I mean, I don't know if you can hear a little bit in the background, the rattling of the walls, but the sound system is incredible. I think this is one of the best sound systems that I've heard so far. And I have my makeshift earplugs with toilet paper, so I need to invest in some of those because it's really, really a really good sound system here. So I know that you were mentioning that you're from Nepal. What brought you out to Nürnberg?
So I'm born in Germany. My dad, he's a German, but my mom, she's from Nepal. And I feel very connected to this country, Nepal. Hey guys, you know Nepal? The Mount Everest is there. Yeah, I'm a Buddhist, and for me it means rave-life balance. Yeah, so I try to travel as much as I can to my mother's country to meditate, to get down, to recharge my batteries there. I call it rave-life balance. Yeah, so but also here in Germany I go every week. I go out for nature, for walking, for trekking, for climbing. Nepal is something special. And they have also a nice electronic scene. It's not like here in Europe, but it's cool.
That's interesting because normally I think most of us associate Nepal with Mount Everest, like you said, or so it's cool to hear that there's a scene there as well. And I'm actually curious to hear more about the scene there.
Yeah.
And I know that you say that your hobby is climbing, and I'm curious because I've watched some documentaries on climbing, especially like free solo documentaries and some crazy things. If you look this up, it's really interesting stuff. An extreme sport. What is it like, or maybe do you have any places that you like to go to that are nearby, or where do you do this?
Yeah, so in March this year, March, April, I traveled to Nepal again for doing the Mount Everest Basecamp trek. Again, it's a trekking tour around 5,500 meters, yeah. But this is not only sport or for holiday vacation. For me, it means it's also a spiritual thing. So I get really deep in my mind there. I try to fix my balance because here in the night, everything is nice. The party is nice, yeah. But sometimes the balance thing in the night is not easy to handle, especially when you play every weekend in different cities. You feel all the time this energy. But what to do with this energy when you're at home, yeah? You can't
Release it.
Yeah, you can't release it. So my thing is, I go out, I do sport, I go in the forest, walking, climbing, and this is just fixed for me.
If anybody is a climber or is interested in this, is there like a place that you could recommend that's here?
Definitely, yeah, sure, I can recommend. Nepal is one of the most beautiful countries for me in the world, especially the Himalaya. And there I get the inspiration for my music production, yeah. So I have my field recorder with me, and then I record some sounds from the nature, from the people, but also from the temples, yeah. I go in the temples and I ask, hey, can I record a little bit the bells and the singing? Then I record it, and then I try to combine this in my producings.
Yeah, that's. I think that's super cool too, because I don't know too much about the history or the culture or the music, and especially you going through these temples, I could imagine the incredible sounds that you could get from there, and being able to somehow put that together with what you do with the music. What made you start in the music industry to begin with?
So I'm DJ since 20 years, but with music production I started a bit late, since around 10 years. I had already some releases, not only on my own label, also on Thorsten Kanzler's label, TH Car, on Drum Complex label, Complexit, and also some other ones. Yeah, but I'm on my way.
Yeah, that's cool. And actually mentioning Thorsten Kanzler, I was telling you earlier that he was actually, I think he had posted one of his sets, I'm not sure which one, but he had posted a set from this club. And we had listened to it, I don't know how many times. I think I posted it on my broadcast channel on Instagram too, because I was like, you guys, you have to listen to this. This is really good stuff. And it's not the same sound that, at least what I'm used to, and especially in the United States. So it's really cool to be able to see the different side of things, coming to Europe, coming to Germany, and then also going into different cities, because maybe some of the experience or exposure I've had, let's say in Berlin, is different from coming to Nürnberg as well.
Sure. Yeah.
And the last time that the first and last time that I had come to Nürnberg, I had come for Open Beats, but you were mentioning that you organize a festival, Burning Beach, here?
Yeah, so Burning Beach Festival, it's also from us, so we are a big team, Tom, he's the promoter. Hey guys, check Burning Beach Festival on Instagram. It's here nearby Nürnberg, mid of June. This is really something special. We had a lot of fire artists, a really big lineup. In the last couple of years we had Sven Feth, Adam Beyer, Penport, Sam Paganini, Enrico Sangiuliano, and Teenage Mutants as well. Burning Beach is really, really, really something special. Combining of music, art, fire. It's directly on the beach from a very big lake, the Brombachsee, here in Bavaria. And this festival really, for me, it means a lot. To be a part of the organizer And also as well as a DJ there, this is so cool. Well, guys, check it up, Burning Beach Festival. It's amazing.
And if you could say something about the scene in Nuremberg, like what kind of crowd do you guys feel like you bring to this club, or even just the scene in general, maybe in nightlife in Nuremberg?
Oh my god, yeah. Yeah, so the scene here in South Germany sometimes is very difficult because as a promoter you have to book so many different feelings. You also have to book music for the new generation, means the faster style. On Burning Beach we don't do this. On Burning Beach we book only real music which we like. This is our main thing on Burning Beach. We don't book the mainstream acts, so we have only guests there which we like.
And what about going back to the label? What about anybody that maybe wants to send you guys music or release on your label? Do you have any sort of sound or requirements that you were kind of looking for that you guys are attracted to be able to sign to your label?
Yeah, so at the moment we only sign friends of us. It means also bigger artists, but sure in the future we will also open the doors for newcomers and for everyone, yeah. But at this moment we only sign friends on our label, friends from our club, Die Rakete. But it's a very young label, yeah. We start last year and slowly we try to grow.
And what is the sound, would you say?
Techno.
Straight up techno, guys. Well, maybe you guys need to visit here and make sure to shake his hand if you want to sign to his label. If there's any last thing that you want to say or maybe promote for 2025?
Well, guys, take care of you and always take care of your rave-life balance, yeah? I mean, parties and everything is fine, but hey, take care of your rave-life balance. This is my wish for all of you, and thanks for having me on your channel. Yeah, I'm super excited.
Yes, thank you so much. It was really a pleasure to meet you, and I'm glad that you were able to come on the show.
Yeah, ciao.
There we go.
Cool.
Done, yeah. Good job.
Yeah.